Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi and welcome. My name is Vonna from VonnaDailey.com. Here on this channel, we love to do tarot pick a card readings, zodiac sign readings. We'll pretty much do a tarot reading on any and everything, and we love to talk about all things spiritual. So if you're into that kind of thing, you may want to go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell button down below. That way you're notified every time your girl posts a new video like this one. So before we get started, let's hit the singing bowl just to clear the energy. Here we go. All right, my lovelies. So this is a different video. Definitely a different video. So this one isn't a tarot reading. I am going to do right after this, I'm going to record a follow-up COVID reading that you guys love, and I've got some more questions, so we will go ahead and ask those questions for that video. But for this one, this is actually a channeled message that I received during a meditation. It just seemed so profound that I felt the need to write it down in my journal. So I've got my journal, I've got a book for a reference, and this was on December the 22nd. Oh, before I dive in, you guys, I am open for readings. So if you want to head over to my website, VonnaDailey.com, and book your reading, book your Reiki energy healing there, and see what else your girl has to offer. So this occurred on December the 22nd. It was a channeled message, and during the meditation, I simply asked to see whatever I needed to see at this time. Okay, so this is what I got. So it took about maybe 5 minutes for me to get into the zone, and I definitely felt my spiritual team, who I now call my family, with me. I felt pressure on my third eye. I felt pressure and tingling on my head, on my crown chakra, and just goosebumps all over my body. So I knew I was onto something, and I knew they were there to give me what I asked for. So immediately I was shown a realm. I'm just going to play with these cards while I talk. Didn't feel like doing makeup or anything, so not on camera. So I was shown a realm of bright colors. They were beautiful colors, and if you've seen the movie Avatar, it was that kind of environment, just loving and spiritual and like kind of whimsical and mystical per se. Okay, so a galactic being, I want to say, definitely not from this world, came to me, very friendly, and it felt like a masculine energy, and he was very kind to me. He came up to me and he led me to a door, and this door was huge. It was like, it looked and felt like royalty. Okay, and this being, while he was talking to me, he wasn't talking to me like I'm talking to you now. He wasn't talking to me like humans have a normal conversation. Like, it was like he was giving me just like bits and pieces, and kind of like visions, kind of like a movie screen, and the pictures would just go by, and I could piece together what he was trying to say. So he led me to the door. He grabbed my hand and put my hand on the door, and he said that I could open it when I was ready. Okay, and once I did, I pushed the door open, and I saw a completely different realm filled with nothing but deliciousness. It was like money, it was gold, it was jewels, it was love, it was an abundance of Everything that you've been asking for your entire life, it was all right there in that other realm, and so easily on the other side of the door. So that led me to believe that our physical realm and the spiritual realm, they're so close, they're so intertwined, like it's really like a door or a veil in between the two, if that makes sense. So the being told me telepathically that I have been asking for things my whole life, and I have. And everything that I have been asking for is on the other side of this door. It is already here. It is already in this realm, and easily for me to access, very easy for me to get to it, okay? But he did tell me that in order for me to get the things that I wanted, in order for me to get to the money, I have to operate out of my heart space. Now, this is something that we've been hearing from spiritual people for ever now, okay? You have to vibrate on the frequency of money. You have to vibrate on that frequency, the higher frequency of love, or whatever it is that you are wanting. It is not an option. It is required. Okay, I was told that in order for me to reach the next level of my manifestations, I have to constantly be vibrating at a higher frequency. Okay, and he told me that I'm already vibrating, and as he said that, I could physically feel like jolts and energy and just currents going through my body while he's telling me this. So yes, I am vibrating, and I felt it. I felt the flow of energy. I felt the God force energy vibrating through me as I live and breathe. He says I have to vibrate higher. I have to vibrate from the unconditional love space, kind of like a mother to a child. Only in my case, this love frequency, it has to expand beyond what I am currently doing. It goes beyond myself, far beyond myself. It goes beyond the love of my family. It goes far beyond the love that I have for the work that I do, for my spiritual gifts. It goes far beyond just gratitude for everyday life. For me, and where I am in my journey, it's just time to evolve. And during my time with this higher frequency spiritual being, it was confirmed to me that it's time for me to see the beauty and the totality and the God in all living things. I'm here to love. I'm supposed to love. I'm supposed to appreciate the God presence in everything and in everyone. And this is something that I've been wanting for a long time, but it's so easier said than done. This is something that I intentionally go into meditation for. I intentionally get into nature for the feeling of seeing God in everything. Okay, so this is something that I've been wanting. Something else that's on the other side of the door. So for me, it's time for me to completely surrender to the present moment and accept all living things as they are, including my relationships, including the things that may necessarily not be going the way I want. I'm to surrender and accept everything how it is and stop trying to force and change things, because that just causes resistance. I'm also told that I'm not to get caught up in lower vibrational energies, such as negativity, drama, gossiping. He says, for this defeats the purpose of my work here on this planet. So now I have been assured that the act of sacrificing my ego will literally open the door to many possibilities. And life is changing experiences, not just for me, but life is changing in a series of experiences for all of us. for all of you. So anyone who is drawn to me or my work or my page or whatever it is that I do here, like I hate being in the spotlight. I don't like being the center of attention. I don't really like talking much. So the fact that I was guided to even do this channel is just divine guidance and divine intervention. So if you are drawn to this kind of work, then this is just another example of us all being divinely guided in this lifetime. Okay, so I've been on my spiritual path for years now, and throughout the years, I have been guided or instructed or called by a loving, invisible force that I call Spirit, my spiritual team. I now refer to them as my family, and they agree. Spirit gives me advice, directions, and even just outright orders when it pertains to my life. I always follow because for me, I have no reason not to. I know in every cell of my body, every fiber of my being, that Spirit wants only what's best for me. So even if I don't have the entire blueprint, I act anyways on those instructions because it's so much bigger than what I think. It's so much bigger than my ego. It's so much bigger than my opinions of how I think things should go. Okay, it's so much bigger than my resentment, my anger, my bitterness, my confusion, my jealousy, my hatred. It's time to let that go. Now, I know this seems like a really tall order, but for me, it feels like the next step to get to where I'm going and what Spirit has in store for me. It has been confirmed multiple times, and I know that this is what I need to do. So in the year 2022, this year, I will be working on my vibration, and I thought I have been up until now, but now I know it's really time to kick it into high gear. So I'm just going to show you really quickly right after I got this message. So I shuffled my angel cards, and I got 5 cards. The first one I got is perfect timing. The second one, you're ready. The third one, success. The fourth one, yes. And the fifth one, listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Listen to your guides. Listen to Spirit who's leading you. Like, how amazing is that? And I'm so grateful that I'm just so grateful for Spirit. I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my team. I'm so grateful for God. I am grateful to be alive. It truly is a blessing. So really quick, I'm going to show you this. So I've been going through some of my old spiritual books, some old faithfuls, Esther and Jerry Hicks, The Teaching of Abraham, Ask and It Is Given, forward by Wayne Dyer. I love Dr. Wayne Dyer. So I have a bookmark. I was going through this book, I want to say a few days after I had this message come through. Okay. So I'm going through this book and I'm looking through my highlights, and if you can see, I'm just going to read what it says right here. So this is Esther Hicks, and Abraham is a collective energy of brilliance and knowledge who channels through her and speaks through her, okay, to help people. And Abraham says, and I quote, "We sort of see you from an aerial view. It's like you're standing on one side of a closed door and the other side are all the things that you have been wanting, just leaning up against the door, waiting for you to open it. They have been here from the very first moment you asked for them. Your loves, your perfect bodies, your ideal jobs, all the money that you could ever imagine, all the things that you've ever wanted, little things, big things that you would call extraordinary and significant, and things that you would call not very significant. Everything that you have ever identified, that you have ever wanted, will be lined up right outside your door. And in the moment you open the door, all things wanted will flow to you. And when we hold a seminar on how to deal with the manifestations of all the stuff that's flowing in, and then we will hold a seminar on the manifestations on all the stuff that is being flowing in. Okay, so just this right there, like I just had to sit for a few minutes, write some notes. Oh my God, are you kidding me, Spirit? This is exactly the vision I was shown a few days ago during my meditation. It was so vivid and specific. It occurred on December 22nd. I am so grateful for confirmation. So I read this book, I don't know how long ago. I highlighted, I don't know how long ago. But this, like, really the exact same thing that I was shown in my meditation. Just more confirmation all over the place. So I just thought that that was incredible, and it felt like it definitely needed to be shared with you guys, because y'all are my people and I love you. And if I can do anything to help you with your manifestations or getting the things that you want from the spiritual realm into your physical reality, I am willing to do, because I feel like we are all here as a collective team to help each other out. So that was a lot. So yeah, that was a different video. I just wanted to share that with you guys. And if any of this resonates with you, then please feel free to leave me a comment down below. And if you have any insight, any ideas, any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment. I will reply. I always do. I love you guys more than you know. And I will see you beautiful souls in the next one. Bye.